Hello everyone. Today let's see the lesson 1.5, the necklace. Now what is a necklace? It's an ornament worn by a woman around her neck. That is known as a necklace. Now why the lesson's named the necklace? So as and how we will understand the story, we'll come to know how this necklace has played havoc in a family's life. So in this necklace, there is a character. There is a very beautiful, a young, very beautiful, charming girl. Her name is Matilda. And she is born in the family of clerks. That means a very normal, middle class family. But on the other hand, she doesn't look like that, because she looks very royal as she has very beautiful looks. She is very beautiful. She is gorgeous girl. She always, had one kind of thing in her mind, that she being very beautiful, and her dreams were like she would marry a very rich person. She has many wishes and many ambitions, like what kind of clothes she should wear, like she should have all sorts of ornaments, she should have a very big house with all sorts of amenities and 10 to 12 the maids under her, the people under her, the maid servants, so that everyone is doing each kind of work, and she just wants to live a very luxurious life. But that was not possible because she belongs to a very normal middle class poor family. So of course she will get married to someone who also belongs to that same status. And one fine day she gets married to a very middle class person who is also a clerk only. So now, like, her dreams were shattered, but yes, she got married, she is living the life with him. Okay, she was fine, she was carrying on with whatever things were there in her house. She was living in a very small house. One fine day, this family, both of them, the husband brings one invitation card. And in that invitation, it is that they are invited for a party. Seeing the invitation, the girl, she is very happy, she is very excited. But the very next moment, she has a sullen face. Sullen means she became very sad. Now why did she become sad? Because she started thinking that if I am going to a very big party, the organizer or at whosoever's place the party was, they were very high-fi people and very rich people. So if I go to that party, then what dress I will wear, what I should do now. So all these things came cropping into her mind. And seeing her sad face, the husband asks her, what is your problem? What is lingering in your mind and why are you so sad? So she says that the party is nearing and I don't have a proper dress. So he just tries to recollect it to her, remind her that one frock which he had worn which he had bought for some festival, in that dress you look very nice. So you wear that particular dress for the party and of course you will look very beautiful. But then she says, what ornament will I wear on that dress? I don't have any ornaments. So how can we go for that party like this? It won't look good. So the husband also starts thinking, and somehow, they come to a conclusion, or she says, okay, then I will go to one of my friend, her schoolmate, her school friend. She is very rich. So then she goes to her house. She is taken to her room where all clothes and saris and beautiful dresses and ornaments, n number of ornaments in that wardrobe, everything was glittering over there, shining everything. This girl, like she becomes very upset seeing all those things. Like she feels, why I am not so rich like her. But then the friend is also a very good friend of hers. So she gives her many boxes, and then she tries selecting one of the ornament from that, but then she is not satisfied. Matilda is not satisfied. Her name is Matilda. She is not satisfied with the ornaments. All of a sudden, her eyes go on another box. And in that box is a very good diamond necklace. Her eyes fall on that. And she says, what if I borrow this from you, and immediately after the party, I will give it back to you. She just put that necklace around her and looks at herself in the mirror. She likes that very much. So even her friend doesn't mind giving that necklace to her. Very happily, she comes home with that necklace. The next day, both husband and wife, they get ready and then they go for the party. Now in the party, all are enjoying, all are dancing, they are eating. So everything, all sorts of things which goes on in a party, all those things were going on. And everybody was giving a second glance to this girl, Matilda. Why, children? Because she was looking more beautiful in that dress and with that necklace. So she was like on the seventh cloud. Everybody's attention she has grabbed. So she was like feeling, she became the center of attraction in that party. So she was high up in the air, flying in the air. And then what happened? After the party got over, they came out. They took half the way they came and they took a cab and they reached home. Now, after reaching the home, she just stood in front of the mirror again to give herself a look. That is the last look, because she has to give the necklace back. And she knew very well that all the people at the party were jealous of this girl. So she was very happy and very delighted. So she just stood in front of the mirror and she gave a look at herself, and just she was seeing her dress and everything, and the moment her hands went near the neck, oh God, what did she see? The necklace is not there. She gives a loud cry. She screams loudly. The husband comes running inside the room and asks her, what happened? Why have you shouted so loudly? What's gone wrong? So she says, my necklace, it's not there. Where it has fallen. And the husband also tries to search. Maybe in the folds of her dress, it must have stuck. And they just try to find in her dress, everywhere, but the necklace was not to be found. Now both are very tensed. What to do? What to do? How we are going to repay that friend of hers? Because it was a diamond necklace, not a normal necklace. It was a diamond necklace. So he says, okay, cool down, calm down. Let me find out where it must have fallen. Maybe, and they started recollecting. Like half the way they came walking and then they came in the cab. So maybe it has fallen on the street somewhere when they were walking, or maybe at the party, or maybe in the cab. So they started recollecting, and then she says that when we were out of the party, when we came outside, that till that time the necklace was there. What does it mean? That means that the necklace did not fall in that particular house where the party was going on. So either it has to be on the road fallen down, or either it must have fallen in the cab. So the husband says, okay, you just cool down, I'll go and find out. So poor thing, that man, goes to the cab company also, and he asks them that if you have found any necklace in the car or anywhere in that cab, and if you find, please just give it back to us, I will give you a reward. And this he puts up in the newspaper also. He asked that we will put it up in the newspaper. Then he walks on the road also to find out if it must have fallen down on the road. But no, he did not find anything. And he came back home very tired. That means fatigue. He was very, very tired. Like the circumstances made him tired, as well as the tension and the pressure that how they are going to repay this necklace which was borrowed from someone. How to face them, how we will repay it, because they belong to a very poor family. They are very, very poor people where they can make only both ends meet. That is 2 meals a day was something which they can manage, and they were living in a small apartment. So how to manage, and so many things keep lingering in their mind. What to do, how to manage, what answer can we give, so many things. Somehow the family, they both of them went to sleep, and the next day again they started hunting for that necklace, but without any positive result. So then it was decided that let's buy a new necklace, and that we will give it to her, give it to the friend without telling anything to her. We will not tell her that it has fallen down or it has lost or anything, but the same necklace, same kind of necklace we will take and just give it to her. So they go to the jeweler's shop, and there they find. So the amount is too high for that necklace. It is too much. What to do now? So what they decided, they bargained for some things, and whatever savings poor thing the husband had, he put that money over there, and he said that if we find the necklace back, so we will come again to give you the necklace. But then the jeweler, he says that they will not get the price for how much they have bought from the shop. That means the depreciation charges will be taken. Okay, agreed. The things were done. So what happened? And the necklace they brought. The very next day, this Matilda goes to her friend's house, and with a heavy heart, she gives her the necklace. Why children with the heavy heart? Because first and foremost, they had to spend a lot on that necklace because they had lost the necklace. They have to put the entire savings for buying that diamond necklace. So she was very much sad in her heart, but they have to give her. They cannot say that we have lost it and we cannot find it and we cannot give it to you. These reasons they cannot give. So the necklace, finally the necklace was given to the owner, given to her friend, and they came back. Now see the twist in their life, children. What a twist it came to because of this borrowed necklace. Twist matlab a very big turn in their life. Now that necklace cost thousands of rupees, and whatever salary this person is getting is very minimum, a very meager salary, a very less salary. How to manage? So what they did, they shifted to an apartment where the rent was too less. That means already she was living in a very small house, but again from there they shifted to some one room or something, and she removed her maid servant. She herself was doing all the work at home. The husband, in spite of doing one job, in the evening he was doing some part-time job, so that he will get some money from there also. Now why do you think all these changes in their life? Because they have to pay to the jeweler, because that amount which they have paid, they had taken it from a money lender. So money lender doesn't give you the amount as much as you want. He gives you the amount, but then he charges he takes some interest on that. So now interest was going on increasing. So now how to manage? They have to manage the house as well as, manage the interest which has to be given month by month, and installment it has to go to that money lender. So this was the big calculation which got very much disturbed. Their entire calculations got disturbed. So much they started adjusting in their life. Now this Matilda, she never did any kind of work, because as I told you in the beginning itself, that she always dreamt of getting married into a very rich family with 10 maids under her and everything she had. And she was always very proud, we can say, of her beauty. So she never washed clothes, she never washed the utensils, nothing she used to do. But now what is the situation? She cannot keep a maid servant. She has to manage everything on her own. She has to bring water from down. She had to go to the extent of bargaining also many a times. Whatever, vegetables also she was buying, there also she was bargaining so that she can save a rupee from that. And that rupee can be saved and can be paid as an interest. This is the twist what they found in their life. Their life changed entirely now. Now, this was something which was going on for years and years. Now, it took long 10 years, children, to repay the amount, to repay the interest with the main amount. And after some 10 years, what happened? All of a sudden in the market, she comes across her friend. The same friend from whom she had borrowed the necklace. And what happened? That friend was unable to recognize Matilda. Why? Why she was unable to recognize her? Because in those 10 years, her beauty had gone. She was looking double the age of her. She was looking very old. Now, why do you think she was looking very old though her age was not that much? Why? Because of the hardships they have gone in their life. Hardships and what we can say, the troubles. So many things they had gone through. So definitely the circumstances made her beauty vanish, because she could not take care of herself how she was taking before, because everywhere she had to cut short her expenses just to save that money and to pay the interest. So for everything she had to cut short, then definitely that has affected her life, that has affected her beauty a lot. That means all these 10 years they had a very, very difficult life. So she felt at that moment, when in the market she found her friend. So she just went to her. They both wished each other, and the friend says, how is that you have become like this? So she feels, Matilda feels that I must share my story with her. I must tell her what happened in these 10 years of my life. How this necklace has ruined her life. So she goes with her to her house, and then she tells the entire story to her right from the beginning, the day when she borrowed and the day when she lost that necklace. And after losing that necklace, whatever they had gone through, that is the cycle of events, she tells her friend all these 10 years. And you know what was the reaction of the friend? The friend said, "Oh my God, I'm really sorry to hear this. But let me tell you, the necklace, it was an artificial one. And the cost of that necklace was only 500 rupees. Are you getting it, children? The cost of the necklace was only 500 rupees. And it was not a diamond necklace. It was only an artificial necklace. Artificial, you understand, no? So that artificial necklace, and the cost was only 500, whereas they had taken that necklace for some 40,000 rupees, and on that 40,000 they were paying the interest also, and to pay that interest, the 10 years of their lives. It's not a small amount, children. 10 years, it's not a small span of life. 10 years of their life leading a pathetic life, a terrible, a horrible life, that every dream of theirs shattered. Now the reason behind that? Only a necklace. But can anybody bring those 10 years of hers back? No, no one can. So, what do we learn from this lesson? What do we get to know, or what is the message of that lesson? Be happy with what you have. That means be satisfied. Never go to borrow anything. That is their status. They are rich, they are maintaining. We belong to a middle class family, so behave in that manner. So how much is your bed sheet? That much only you should spread your legs. That is what we get the meaning of this lesson. If she would have not bought the necklace from her friend, would she have to ruin her life for the 10 years? No. What if she had gone to the party, whatever ornament she was having, would she have been put into any kind of trouble? Then why to feel ashamed of our status? Why? That's a big question. Somebody is having something, so I should also have. Sometimes we behave arrogantly. Whatever the other person is having, even I should have. Normally in your house, if you are telling your parents to buy something for you, you should understand the father is working day and night and then bringing that salary home. And he is managing, the mother is managing that sort of things as per the budget. But if you demand something, if you are arrogant, then the father may be giving you that particular thing. But then try to understand that because of your attitude or because of your behavior, the father comes into a problem. The entire budget of the house goes into disturbed. It gets disturbed. So we should be happy with whatever we have. We should be always self-content. Moreover, not to borrow anything from anyone. Whatever it is, how much soever our friendship is, but not to borrow any precious things. But see here what happened. For Matilda, it was a precious necklace. The same kind of necklace she went to buy, it cost thousands of rupees. But after 10 years, when she meets her friend and conveys everything and tells her everything what all went into her life, she comes to know the reality that the cost of the necklace was only rupees 500. But what has that 500 cost her? Her 500, that 500 rupees had totally ruined their 10 years of life. Full day and night they worked, they slogged, her husband slogged. Continuously that poor husband is working day and night. Even she was working, doing her entire household chores on her own, without depending on the maid servant. And before her age only, she started looking very, very old, because that's how the circumstances changed in their life. So, after understanding the story, what is the thing which we come to know is be happy with what you have. Be self-contented, be self-satisfied, never to grumble and never to complain. I just hope, children, that you have understood this lesson properly.